George W. Bush attempts to chart a new direction for the U.S., while Al Gore tries to win election as the sitting vice president. Ralph Nader is a leftist third-party candidate. The economy has been booming until quite recently, but President Clinton has been through an embarrassing scandal. Candidates will debate what to do with a $200 billion budget surplus, among other things. In the real world, Florida was decided by 537 votes after 36 days in a Supreme Court decision. Hello everybody, welcome back to a video, and okay, I should go ahead and address the obvious elephant in the room, which is I've already done 2 videos on the 2000 new campaign trail, but there's a few things. One, yes, I did ask for suggestions, but I thought about it some. I asked for suggestions for more at the end of the Theodore Roosevelt video, which I do have one that I'm really excited to do, but I thought, let's go ahead and do a few to tie up some loose ends and to celebrate crossing 300 subscribers on the channel. So I've picked out a few that I failed to do that I figured it's worth giving one more shot before moving on to other rounds. And so, first is going to be winning as Al Gore. Now, I believe Bush v. Gore was one of my favorite ones to do. That was a lot of fun to play through. But then when I did the Al Gore run, I failed. I did several attempts to win as Gore, and I lost in all of them. So, after some time to think on it, I think I've got a strategy in mind. So here we go. Al Gore enters the 2000 election as the Democratic candidate after 8 years as vice president under Bill Clinton. Gore has a lot of options in his campaign. He can embrace the legacy of Clinton, for better or for worse. Politically, he can run as a centrist or move to the left and run as a more traditional liberal Democrat than Clinton did. The presence of the well-known Ralph Nader as a Green Party candidate complicates this decision. Gore is essentially campaigning on 2 fronts. Okay. So in real life, he went with Joe Lieberman, who is a senator from Connecticut. He would be the first Jewish candidate or running mate from a major party. He was also a prominent critic of Bill Clinton's missteps during his time in the White House. He could help with Gore's vote total in the state of Florida. Bob Graham is a senator and former governor from Florida. His popularity in that state could be crucial to a victory. He is fairly moderate and was one of Bill Clinton's top choices for running mate before Clinton went with Gore. His focus has been on the environment, education, and intelligence issues. John Kerry, who would actually be the 2004 Democrat nominee, is a senator from Massachusetts. He gained prominence in his youth as a Vietnam veteran against the war. He also won a Silver Star in that war. He's a solid liberal on the political spectrum. His home state is strongly Democratic, but his views may help the Democrats reduce the loss of support to Nader. He can also be helpful in New Hampshire. Evan Baya is a senator from Indiana and a former governor. He's broadly popular in that state and is the leader of the moderate wing of the Democrats. This could help the Democrats compete in the Midwest and South, but it could also alienate the left wing of the party and drive additional support to Nader. Let's go with Bob Graham, because Florida is going to be important. Okay, how are we looking so far? That's a lot of ground to cover. Today, you've announced the selection of Bob Graham as your running mate. Can you speak more about him? Bob Graham has served his home state of Florida well. He's the type of independent thinker we need in the White House. Bob Graham has served his home state of Florida well. He has fought tirelessly for education and the environment. Let's go with that one. Okay. Did that help us any? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. What is your overall strategy for the campaign? Okay. I screw up a good thing. I will campaign on the positive record of Bill Clinton and the Democrats over the past 8 years and pledge to continue those policies. We will hammer Bush on his lack of experience and qualifications for the presidency. We should point to the tactics his operatives used to defeat John McCain as evidence that he is not nearly as moderate and conciliatory as he claims to be. We will point out his connection to America's economic elites. We need to establish our independence from the Clinton administration. It's important to shore up support from liberal Democrats, especially with Nader in the race. Let's go with continuing the policies of Clinton. It's rarely a bad idea to tie your fortunes to the popular Bill Clinton. Oh, man, but look, okay. So the way I see it, if we can get Florida in our camp, which could be possible. I mean, it's 25. If we can flip Florida and maybe a couple other states, we might have a chance at this. So I say we do most of our campaigning in Florida. What key points will he emphasize as you accept your party's nomination for president? The Clinton administration has added 23 million jobs to the American economy. Continue his policies. We must not undo 8 years of progress under President Clinton. I stand here tonight as my own man. I stand here tonight as my own man. Continue with policies. All right. Which of the following best describes your position on Social Security? Is a financial time bomb. That's going to end us immediately. Ironclad lockbox, when we allow the federal government to borrow it. Increase benefits. Average worker would do much better if their money was invested in the stock market. Let's do increase benefits. We're tied in the popular vote, but Bush is leading electorally. But we do have Florida in our camp. Pennsylvania is kind of safe. I'm trying to hit a state that could be a good prize. Arkansas, maybe. We're tied in Arkansas. I'm trying to keep a close watch on that electoral map as well. Which the following best describes your position on education? No, we do not want to end the Department of Education. School vouchers, struggling schools, increase funding. This is a good liberal answer that will motivate your base. As always, make sure you find the right balance between getting your troops out and appealing to undecided voters. Okay, and with that, we're leading. Okay, we just need to not mess up. Do you believe that Elian Gonzalez should have been returned to Cuba? Okay. A small politically active minority in Florida want him to remain. And there's also the issue of supporting or opposing Bill Clinton. Okay. And that actually sunk us a little bit. Okay. We need Florida. Do you support Bill Clinton's actions leading to the bombing of Serbia? Last resort. Actions in our theater. Yep. There we go. Which of the following best describes your position on the $200 billion surplus that is projected? Look how close that is. We're losing, but Bush is barely winning. So, expand benefits for Social Security, tax cuts, expand benefits. Oh, no, wait. There we go. Okay, now we're barely winning. And we're, in general, barely winning. Okay. What is your vision for the foreign policy? Okay. Okay, we don't want to come across as hawkish. Oh, we're losing now. But we also don't want to alienate potential voters. Foreign policy. Okay. Okay. That shot us significantly into the lead. Okay. What are your thoughts on the USS Cole bombing, which has killed 17 American sailors? How shall we prevent such incidents of terrorism? This one. Okay. Now we're losing. Okay. But we could probably flip a few states. Do you have any plans to change American tax policy? Um, hmm. Okay. We're winning. But we're losing the popular vote. That would be kind of crazy if we lose the popular vote. Do you have any thoughts on the Bill Clinton scandal you would like to share? This one, this is gonna be a toughie. Because you see, we need to finagle this carefully. I am my own man. I respect him in many ways, but his personal conduct was lacking. He was an embarrassment to the United States. I don't think we need to belabor the point. Let's go with this one. It's a net positive you are embracing Clinton's legacy. Just keep in mind that there's a trade-off. Some left-wing voters believe that Clinton is too moderate. Okay. But, I mean, at this point, we've got a good lead. Okay. And we've got Florida. But it looks a little shaky. Okay. In Texas, a man named James Byrd was brutally murdered in what many call a hate crime. What is your opinion of federal hate crime legislation? I support increased legislation. And we are losing. Great. Okay. What is your position on abortion? Okay. So we can't go with this one. This one maybe? All right. But, I mean, we are winning solidly in New York, but California is actually looking kind of shaky. So, another day, another rally on the campaign trail. What do you prefer to talk about today? We need to attack George Bush. We could do that. How are we doing? We're winning. So, let's try to increase our support. Emphasize my record and experience as vice president. Is it true you claimed to have invented the internet? Maybe I didn't personally sit down and invent the internet, but I was crucial in fighting for the funding that allowed our universities to build this system. This is a misrepresentation of what I said. I never claimed to invent the internet. I was merely pointing out that the government research which I supported as a senator was a crucial piece of the equation. This is a petty personal attack designed to distract from the real issues facing our country. Let's say we were crucial in fighting for the funding. And we're losing. Okay. What is your opinion on the performance and conduct of Bill Clinton? Okay. I can't speak to the conduct of him in office. I am my own man. One of the best presidents we've had in recent policy. Okay. So we're losing the popular, but we're winning the electoral. Okay. What do you think of Bill Clinton's recent actions to tap the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to reduce the costs of home heating, particularly in the Northeast? Have spiked to nearly $40 a barrel. Understand the impulse. Let's do this one. If you want to win in New Hampshire, supporting this move can't hurt. Yeah, but look how much that sunk us. Do you think the new regulations from Bill Clinton have unfairly hurt coal-producing states? Okay. Here's the issue. When we're winning the popular, we're losing the general. Okay. Energy isn't a big issue this cycle. So, well, we can't. Okay. How did that do? Ooh. Okay. Another day, another rally on the campaign trail. What do you prefer to talk about? Emphasize record and experience. And, okay. Let's see. What's one that we can maybe flip? Missouri. Do you support proposals to expand oil drilling in Alaska? I oppose these plans. We need a good answer. Oh, we're winning, but we're barely winning. Look how much we're losing the popular vote by 0.7%, and we're winning electorally by 2 votes. So we will oppose those plans. And that actually gave us a very good lead. We're winning electorally by a good amount, and we're winning barely in the popular. Okay. Another day, another rally. Record and experience as vice president. Okay. What do you have to say about the candidacy of Ralph Nader? This is a naive, misguided campaign. We shouldn't mention Nader by name, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to emphasize the more liberal aspects of our platform to reduce his support. Okay. 320 is our current electoral vote count. Okay. It's November 2nd, only 5 days before the voting. News has just broken that George Bush was arrested for drunken driving in 1976. What is your response? This isn't an appropriate story for me to comment on. I'll stick with the issues in my campaign speeches, and my spokesperson will issue a brief denial we had anything to do with the timing. I'll hold a press conference and ask the American people what else Bush is lying about. I'll remind the voting American people that this election is about the issues of who will better lead the nation. This isn't an appropriate story for me to comment on. And good grief, that sent Bush in the lead. Okay. Florida. We're leading in Florida. Pennsylvania and Ohio. How are odds there? Winning Pennsylvania. We don't really have a shot at Ohio. Maybe I could have made a better play for it. Wisconsin, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan. Bush has. I could maybe flip. I mean, we could maybe flip those, but Florida is also really close. Missouri, Tennessee, Arkansas. Missouri, we're winning. Arkansas, we're winning. We're losing our own home state. I say we just campaign more in Florida, I think would be our best bet. Because we're winning, but if we lose Florida, then we lose. So let's try to expand our lead. Hopefully you can pull Florida out and win the election. Good luck. Here we go. Any second now, we should start to see some. I think Indiana is going to be the first to come in. It usually is for the game. Okay, 10% of the vote. Oh, no. Kentucky. And there's Indiana. Okay. Where's the Gore ones? There's one. There's Vermont, I believe. Yep. Come on. Big one. Big boost for us. Come on. Well, it's okay. We still have Pennsylvania. That I think is in our favor, and along with EB, Florida, and California. Come on. Big swing for us. Okay. We haven't taken the lead yet is the issue. Okay. There we go. We got Florida. We just need a little bit more. Congratulations. You won this year's election. Click OK to view the rest of the returns or skip straight to the final results. We hope you have a nice victory speech prepared for your supporters. Let's keep going. Let's see the rest of them come in. So we got 275. So we won. And I think we're probably going to lose Alaska. Yep. It's interesting, right? That was there's Wisconsin. There we go. It's about to say there we go. Yeah, because Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania usually all vote together. So go to final results. Congratulations, you won the 2000 election. Despite another challenge being thrown at you, you've cast aside George Bush and flipped the script on the Republicans, allowing Democrats to win their own 3 presidential elections in a row. The House and the Senate have tightened up in your favor, but you will still have to appeal to moderate Democrats to pass legislation. Okay? You'll no doubt be continuing the economic policies of Clinton, but with your own Al Gore twist. The environment, healthcare for all, and technology will be your 3 goals for the next term. And if you're successful as Clinton in your achievements, 2004 will be a cakewalk. And look at that. Bush, 223. Gore, 315. It was very close in the popular vote. Look how close the popular vote was. I won the popular vote by 7%, which is kind of crazy. And a much stronger performance, obviously, than Gore had in real life. I mean, that is crazy. We got 51,578,359 votes, which is 48.9% of the popular vote. But there you have it. I have now done 2 videos, well, technically 3, but now I have one as both Bush and Gore. And once again, thank you for 300 subscribers. Anyway, like I said, I do have a few more of these revisit videos to tie up loose ends from ones I failed to do last time. I believe next up will be trying to win as Thomas Dewey in 1948. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.